What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So it's Friday and today's gonna be a good day. Yo, Steve! Oh my god. You again? I gotta show you this. Let me pull over. What's up, New York, Steve? How's it going? What are we doing today? Are we going to the bins? I like that place. It gets a little crazy. Yeah, it's Friday. I go to the bins every Friday. And yeah, it does get pretty crazy. Hey, listen, man, I know it gets crazy in there. So, if you need me to show up and deal with them people, just say the word. I got you. Yeah, no worries. I'll be alright. Alright, cool. So we're going now? We're going right now. Alright, so as I started to say before I was interrupted, it's Friday morning and we're headed to the bins, but then we're only going to that place because after that, every year down here in South Florida they have an air and sea show where like all the fighter jets, the Blue Angels perform, and a bunch of other jets. They're doing it this weekend and those are really cool. They fly right over the beach. So after the bins, I'm gonna go home, and my son is off from school today. It's like a teacher day or something. So I'm gonna pick him up. We're gonna go down to the beach, and today's the day to go watch it because it's the practice and there's not a crowd. So that should be really exciting. The jets are incredibly powerful. It's amazing to see in person. So I appreciate you stopping by, and let's get to the bins. So right away there was only about 6 people there, and I noticed they were all gathered around the one row. And I thought to myself, wow, they already brought out a new aisle. Usually it takes like 10 or 15 minutes to do so. And I looked, and since I could tell the way they were acting, they were digging aggressively, that they already brought out a new row. Look at the amount that this lady has. It's insane. They just grab stuff without even knowing what it is. But either way, it was new bins, nobody there, prime time for picking. So after going through that first row of new bins, I found a nice cardigan sweater. And I just give it a little once over before I put it in my bag. And I also grabbed a pair of Adriano Goldschmied AG jeans. So they brought out a new row of hard goods after the rush because it did get crowded pretty fast. I waited, I went and looked, I saw these Nerf guns. I don't take the guns, but I will take the magazines. So they've changed the clothes twice already and the hard goods once. They're pulling out this next row of clothing. So after this one, I'm gonna leave. It's just 9 o'clock. Been here an hour. I already got a decent bag full of stuff. So at the bins over in the corner, they put a lot of this, I guess, like nicer stuff. And look what I see on the chair. Let me find out how much it is. All right, just getting home from the bins. I got a couple items I got to pack up before we go to the air show, but I got to go chase this iguana away. He started to go away, he turned around, and he jumped up onto the little alligator statue I have. So I'm going out there to chase him away. 3 things are going to happen. He's either going to run, he's either going to jump into the pool, or if he's gutsy, he's going to come after me. Let's see which will happen. All right, big guy. I'm coming for you, man. Just don't run into my house. Doors are shut. What are you gonna do? He's creeping away. Let's see if he runs. Oh, you're letting me come close, huh? You're letting me come close. What's up, man? Look, I'm literally, I know it doesn't look like it on the GoPro, but I'm about 3 feet from him. I'm surprised he didn't take off. See if we can get close. What's up, man? Keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Come on. Get out of here. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So I got 3 orders I'm packing up right now. I did the rest last night. But this one is a Toomey pilot's bag. Okay, so it's a pretty solid big bag. And let me just show you the difference in case you guys out there don't know. When you send something, that's quite large, anything like say a VCR size or bigger, you're going to save more money when you go to FedEx instead of doing USPS. Now let me show you the price difference between USPS and FedEx for this box. It's 22 by 13 by 10 and it weighs 10 pounds, 12 ounces. So check this out. 10 pound, 12 ounce, 22, 13, 10. FedEx ground, $9.99. USPS priority, $22.46. Alright, so I got my items packed up. I got that Toomey box. I'm going to drop it off at Walgreens. And then my other items I'm just going to leave for my mailman. But some really weird things have been happening lately. Like, for instance, that Toomey bag, it sold yesterday. And then I find one today at the bins. How crazy is that? And then, what else happened? Oh, I was talking to my wife the other day about, I found this like vintage shirt. And I was like, that would be good for like, wardrobe department and doing an old movie or something. And she was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah, I've heard of people selling to different movie studios and so forth. And that Toomey bag is going to a movie studio in Atlanta. It's like weird how things like that happen. But either way, I'm happy I got rid of the one Toomey bag and now I got another one. But either way, I'm waiting on my son. We're going to head down to the beach now. Don't skip this part. The jets are pretty cool. Alright, we're down here. Some stunt planes we're just finishing. Next coming up is the F16s. Hard to see where I'm filming. So today's a good day. I got to go thrifting, probably made a couple of $100. Getting to spend time with my boy Nick down here at the beach watching the airplanes. And I'm getting a suntan. More fighter jets are coming. Almost sounds like a blow up. Alright, so we're back home. I got everything out, sorted out. I got 14 sellable items this morning, and then I got a couple that are necessity items, you could say. So I'll start with those. Whenever I see these, I try to grab a few. I don't need a lot, but always good to have a few on hand. And I was down, I think I only had one left. So I found two more. They're just hard case eyeglass cases. I also found two. One's on rolled, so I'll just show you the one. It's easier. These are the AV audio cables. It's got the yellow, red, and white on each end. These are good for VCRs. So I always like to have these on hand. And the bins is just a perfect place for stuff like that because it's so cheap. So the time to buy it is when you see it. Even if you don't have a VCR on hand, you don't have glasses on hand, but you do look for them, have what you need, blank tapes, the AV cables, cases, whatever be the case, have them ready so you don't have to have the VCR and then you can't list it because you don't have the add-ons that you want to put. So, other smalls that I found. I think I showed it in the video. Got this N-Strike Elite, just a Nerf magazine drum. Found this little Coach keychain coin purse. It's a little keychain thing. 12 bucks maybe for this. I found this box of spark plugs. Honda spark plugs. It's supposed to have 10, but there are 6 brand new inside. These have some good comps actually. I wasn't sure, so I looked them up when I was in there, and they do decent. You'll see them at the end. Found one PlayStation game. Apocalypse, Bruce Willis. Had some, like, I think it was like 10, 12 bucks, something like that. I mean, if you're at the bins, you can skimp on the little things like this. And pick them up, even if they make 10, 12 bucks, because they practically cost nothing. Same with this, a Maxell VCR head cleaner, still sealed in the package. 10, 12 bucks, it adds up. I mean, today I spent, what was it? It was £5, and then 2 items were charged $3 each, that's 6. It was like $15, I think it was. So these 2 little $10 items are gonna make me break even and a few dollars extra. Alright, a couple more little smalls I got. Just found a Titleist hat. Found this, I don't do plush. I think I have one Mario, so maybe I add this to bundle. This is Super Mario. I think this is what Toad, the mushroom dude. I didn't get too much in clothing today. I got like 3 or 4 pieces. First one is this, the brand is Head. You probably know that from tennis. It's just a slim fit, new tag, women's skirt, which is the skirt with the shorts underneath. Pair of AG, these are men's, the Graduate. The brand is AG, Adriano Goldschmied, AG, Adriano Goldschmied. Alright, I found this twin flat bed sheet. This is vintage, and it's got the MLB, and it's got all the different teams on it. Made in USA, and some of this vintage bedding goes for good, decent money. I'll probably get in the 20s for this. 1989. I found a pair of Garneau cycling shoes. HRS 80s. Excellent, excellent condition. I mean, look at the tag and the label in the heel. It's not even worn. I was laying in one of the hard goods bins, and I wasn't sure what they were going to charge, so I brought it up to the girl, and I said, well, how much for the skateboard? And she says, $4. And I know it had comps like 30-ish. So I was like, okay, can you hold it for me? She said, sure. So I left it up front, and if you see right here, Kryptonix Torpedo. I think they're called a penny board. All the wheels roll nice. So this is in good condition. My son might end up wanting it when he sees it, but for now, I'll consider it to be listed for sale once I do it. And then the last clothing find is this cardigan sweater in a gray. Christian Dior Mansour, size XL. So this is a men's cardigan sweater, and it's vintage. Really nice condition. But the way I know it's vintage, if you look at that label. Now, let me show you a little reference. So I mentioned this website before a while ago. It's called vintagefashionguild.org is the website. If you go to label resources, and you could go by the last letter, the first letter or the last word. So I'm going to go to D for Dior. And when you click on it, you'll look, and there's going to be pictures of all the labels through the years. And that's how you can date something. Now, there's a lot of brands on this website. Not all, but there's a good majority, and it's a good starting point. So I'm going to look for the Monsieur. And on this one, it's going to say it's from the 70s. Here's the Christian Monsieur, the Monsieurs right here. Now here's the label that I have on the sweater, right there. Now this one says 70s. So I want to take it a step a bit further to confirm that. So then what I'll do is I'll go Google it. and I'll try to look at for their website or for the Wikipedia, somewhere where I can find some information. So here's the Dior Home or Hame, I don't know how you say that, but that's the men's line. And here's right here, if you say during the 80s and 90s, it was called Monsieur. So now it told me the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So I'm not really sure. It's probably more so the 90s, but I'll just list it as vintage, and I know that. All right, so this Tumi bag was a great find. Set off to the side. I didn't know what the price was going to be. Usually they mark things up when they're on the side, but I went to the cashier. I said, I have this bag, and she said $3. And if you look at the bottom, how it's going to show up, nowhere, and that's where you'll get the most. It's got the tag on it. I might take this off because I don't have this one. I have a collection of Tumi luggage tags. This would be my 5th one of different styles. So I'll probably put this over there on my shelf. And this one on the back, when you flip it over, it's got the backpack straps that you can take out. And if you're not going to use them, you just tuck them into this pouch and they get put away. But it also had inside this Tumi retractable keychain. The Tumi logo on it. And it's just one of these like drawstring retractable keychain. So I can sell this for about 20 bucks. And this bag should go for around 50. Now let's take a look at all the comps for what I found today. Alright, so all in all, that's a pretty solid haul. And I left there even a little earlier this morning. I was out there like 9:20. So I was only there like a little over an hour. And I haven't even added it up, but definitely going to make some profit. So hopefully you learned something today. I know I did. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the next one.